Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to this week's Commitments of Traders review. Today we're going to have a look at the 9th COT report of 2016, and as usual we're going to start off with the changes in commercials position. So here we go. As you can see, we've got coffee on top of a list with a 28% change in commercials positions. We've got 32% change in large speculators and 49% change, a huge change in small speculators. Of course, if you look at the chart, these changes, although being larger than average, do happen quite often in coffee market. This is, of course, a bullish COT change signal. And if you look at some of the larger bullish COT changes, I'm not going to show you all of them, you may see that they do have sometimes a very good effect on price. Not always, of course, but in the near term it may have an effect, a positive effect in this case, on the coffee market. Let's open a 5-year chart and see how extreme this market is. You can see that we're getting closer to bullish COT extreme levels. We're still there. The past roughly 1 year, commercials were mainly above the zero line. That of course, as you can see, is more of a bullish picture than a bearish one. You can see how deep net short territories, coffee producers, and of course users, so commercial participants, can go. So in this case, we are talking about more of a bullish extreme than a bearish one, of course. So both of our signals are positive in case of coffee. That's something you can take into consideration when you trade the coffee market. Soybeans is our next market with a 19% change in commercials position. Here we go. You can see the change size over here being, again, larger than average. Of course, that's why we're seeing soybeans on the second row right here. This signal, of course, may have came a little bit late. As you can see, we have a positive week behind us. So this, of course, may not be that helpful for now. But let's open a 5-year chart and see a wider picture about soybeans. You can see that the picture is pretty positive. Extreme wise as well. So and you can see, of course, prices being at such levels, there's still a lot of space left to make some money on a rally if it happens. Euro, our next market, with a 15% change in commercials position. Here we go. You can see the change size over here being again larger than average, bullish COT change signal, no question about that. And again, prices have already moved higher on Thursday and Friday, so this signal may have came a little bit late, but nevertheless it's there. And of course prices can continue their upwards move early next week. Let's have a look at the extreme situation. We're moving away from bullish extreme levels currently as prices are going a bit higher. You can see that happening. We're more or less in between the two extremes for all market participants, as you may see. So it's not really a significant extreme to talk about. We can state that the last major or reliable COT extreme signal was bullish, and if we can say that it's still in place, we should expect prices to continue this move upwards. Moving on to large speculator COT extreme, we've got the wheat markets and soybean meal again on top of our list, as we had them last week. So let's start with the Chicago wheat and see that the extreme has widened even further than we experienced last week. And prices are still low, but you can see that there was a bit of a positive move in the wheat markets. I expect that was the same case in the Kansas City wheat as well. Last week we had a rally. So we're still there. There's still time to get in if you consider this a reliable signal, and there's still money to make. I'm going to jump over the Kansas City wheat. Obviously, for obvious reasons, these markets correlate with each other, just to have an opportunity to look at Palladium as well. So here's the soybean meal. Again, a all-time COT extreme, both in large speculators and commercials. And small speculators are also relatively pessimistic about the market, which of course again is a good sign for positive moves in the market. Would be nice if we saw them net short as here in 2011. That was a wonderful signal, but nevertheless it is still a very significant COT extreme, and that might push prices higher from here. Palladium, our last market for the review, 479 report extreme in large speculators and 654 report extreme in commercials. So it's again a very, very significant bullish COT extreme that we can see here. Small speculators are also extreme above the market, extremely pessimistic. If you look at them over here in time, you can see how well they correlated with bottoms in the market. So I think this is a good COT signal. You can also, experience Palladium moving much higher last week. So this was an extreme situation last week as well. Anybody who was following Palladium's COT report may have made a few bucks last week if they took the signal. Okay, that is going to be all for this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next week. Have a great weekend. Take care. Goodbye.